We have a real report by a real analyst submitted to real lawmakers describing a program the Pentagon says is not real. Now, both of these are documented facts and they sit in direct opposition. That's the tension in this story. Brown wrote the report and submitted it Tier 1. The program he described actually exists, but it rests on his account that the Pentagon denies. But here's what struck me about Brown and why Corbell clearly respects him. He did it by the book. Corbell describes how when Brown found the materials, his first move was to go to his superiors and flag them. He said that he'd seen something he probably shouldn't have. He tried to do everything in the right way through proper channels, getting pre-publication review from the State Department before speaking. So whatever you make of the claims, the process he followed, by at least Corbell's account, is exactly how you'd want a responsible insider to do it. And that has to matter, because it's much harder to dismiss a careful, by-the-book man than a reckless one. And there's also a stranger, more philosophical thread to Brown. He's spoken in almost mystical terms about a worldview where human beings might be a kind of resource for a non-human intelligence, about a reality itself being in some sense curated or managed by a hidden power. Now that's about as tier 3 as it gets, pure interpretation, his personal meaning. He says other people who saw the very same material did not come away with that worldview. But that worldview is something this channel seems to be cropping up and finding over and over again. So for now, as ever, we've got to put these things in the tier 2 and tier 3 brackets. They are coming up over and over with some level of consistency, but as of yet, there is no definitive, verifiable, documented evidence. And then, although there's always the alleged smear, Corbell says that he was told a lie about how Brown was some sort of anti-Jewish bigot. And Corbell says he knew that was false, that Brown is part Jewish and has been at a Jewish wedding. Now that's Corbell's account, it's tier 2, but notice the shape of it, because it's the same shape every single time. A whistleblower comes forward and then a story appears that paints them as unstable, dangerous, hateful, or even criminal. Discredit the person and you never have to deal with what they say. And let's notice here, it's not just Brown. There's a thread here, and for me it's maybe the most powerful part of the whole conversation. It's the same shape repeating over and over again with completely different people.